CMUEagles.com with Central Methodist head football coach Jody Ford. Coach, you're getting ready to enter your third full season as the head coach. What is the difference between year one and now?
I think the biggest thing is just having everything intact where you're not bringing a bunch of new stuff. I know we hired a new offensive coordinator in Doug Brady, but it's not really new when he's been here the whole time and helping John call plays the whole time. And John had a great opportunity for him and his family to go up to my old school at Mayville State in North Dakota where John and I first met, and his alma mater. And a great opportunity for him. We were sorry to see him go, but, man, it's we're really happy for him. And also happy for Coach Brady. He gets to move up to offensive coordinator role, which is what he was at Lindenwood Belleville 2 years ago, and he continues to do a tremendous job for us. And I don't think this year will really be any different. I think he's ready to go, and hopefully we'll be able to keep him around for a while. But Doug's got head coach written all over him at some point too, and we're just excited to have him for this season, and feel like our offense is going to be rolling on all cylinders with him being back.
As you just alluded to, you've hired a couple new coaches. Before we get into that and your expectations for the preseason camp, you just made the recent announcement at Football Media Days that you're now cancer-free. Congratulations on that. How happy are you to be able to be around the program on a daily basis after having to miss some time last year due to health reasons?
Man, I'm happy just to wake up in the morning and get air in my lungs right now, and your appreciation level goes to an all new high when you go through something like this. And it's something like I was always happy and never really took anything for granted, but I've really like I said, my appreciation level is just really skyrocketed now, and I can't wait to get on the field. I love what I do. I love it even more now, and being around these kids, and just appreciate even more, and just understand. I know better than before how it can be gone in a second, and we always say that, and it's always very cliche and stuff. But if anybody has a good understanding of it now, I do, and I'm just excited to be able to do what I do, and I just not only with our players here at Central Methodist, but just my family was great this year, and my wife Jill, and just everybody, my in-laws, and then also my second family here at Central Methodist University. I was so overwhelmed by the amount of support I was able to receive from players' parents and the players, the faculty, staff, the community, and the administration, just everybody here at Central Methodist University, which is why I have such a deep love for the school and these people. And it truly is, Central Methodist to me has really shown what being first in personal service and personal attention is all about, and they've definitely done that with me.
As you just alluded to, you promoted from within for two of your top positions. You promoted Doug Brady to the offensive coordinator. You promoted Caleb Haynes from a graduate assistant position to full-time running back coach and director of football operations. First, talk about promoting him and what you expect him to bring to the table.
Well, Doug's he's very good at coordinating, and does a great job calling plays. He's just a very good play caller. And one thing about Doug is he's probably the most prepared on our staff. He's very meticulous, very detail oriented. He's a grinder. There's nobody that works harder than Doug Brady from what I've seen in all my years of coaching. I mean, he's a good coach, but he's a great person. He's a hard worker, and he does everything he can to be prepared. So I think he's really going to be ready to go. I think he'll pick up where John left off, and where he left off too, because he and John really did a lot of the offense together. And but he's set and ready and very prepared, and I think he'll do a great job. And then with Caleb too, like you mentioned, Caleb was a natural hire for us as well, just because he's a guy that he signed 15 kids, 20 kids by himself last year in recruiting, and just did a great job. And then also being as good a running backs coach as he is after playing running back here. And Caleb's going to do a great job for us as well with his recruiting experience and the things he can do. And that's what we like to see as kids grow through our program and try to hire from within. And that's what we're able to do with our full-time staff. I'm very lucky to have those guys taking our offense into 2014.
As you just mentioned, you did have some new shoes to fill, though, filling those with 3 new graduate assistants. Who are those guys? Talk a little bit about their backgrounds and what do you think made them fit the Central Methodist profile?
Yeah, we brought in Trey Rogers, who played offensive line at Emporia State and had been a strength coach and done some good things originally from Oklahoma. And he's another guy that we feel like can really do some good recruiting for us and have an offensive line experience, and excited to get him going. And then we also hired Tyler Fritz, who's got 7 years of defensive line coaching experience and was at Rocky Mountain College in Montana and also played at Dana College in Nebraska, originally from Nebraska. And so we feel like he can really do some recruiting for us. And you'll notice, too, we really try to hire recruiters as much as we do coaches as well. And then the third one was Ryan Ellis, who's coming to us as a receiver coach. He played receiver at Arizona, also went to Nice High School in Florida, and feel like he can do a lot of recruiting in Florida with us. So we feel like we're going to be able to do some good things in Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, and in Florida, just with those 3 new GA hires. And just really excited that they're here to get them this late. And some of them haven't been here longer than even a couple days or a couple weeks. And, we have to throw them in the fire and get them ready. But they're experienced and knowledgeable and feel like they're going to do a great job for us. And we were lucky to get them this late.
Today was the first day that the returning players were able to report to campus, and you were able to get everyone in the same room in front of all the coaches, things of that nature. Did you sense the excitement for everyone being back on campus, getting ready to go for this year?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, all of us, I think, we're ready to get going when everybody left in May. And even though I know the players always need a little break after they get done with May, I think everybody was really chomping at the bit to get back. And I know it's kind of cool because even like Coach Haynes, when he had the opportunity to go to North Dakota, it was hard for him to leave because he knew he'd be leaving a good team and really wanted to be a part of this year. And Coach Price felt the same way. So we're lucky to have the players we have. I mean, they really have the chance to do some good things. But for us as coaches, I mean, who really knows? I mean, you never know what you're going to get. I mean, there's still young guys, 18 to 23 years old, and you still got to go out and make plays at the end of the day, regardless of how much talent you have. And we'd like to think we have a fair amount of talent, but we'll see how it works out and how these guys come to play. But we hope we have a good year this year.
With Monday being the first day that you were able to meet with all the guys, what was your message that you delivered to this squad?
The biggest thing is just it's time to step up in year 3. I mean, it's year 3 of our program, and we need to have continued improvement. I mean, we were ranked 7th in the conference, and, the rankings don't matter, but the thing that I like is we've been able to finish ahead of our rankings every year, and that's what I want to continue to do. And I don't care where we're ranked, but I definitely care about where we end, and I will be really disappointed if we end in the 7th place ranking when we get to October and November. But that's the thing, is everybody's excited about the challenge and excited to get going, and I'm no different. And like I said, I'm just happy to be here right now and be able to do what I do and love to do, and I can't wait to get started with these guys.
First practice is scheduled for 9:30 a.m. Wednesday morning. How itching are you to get to that point and see what the guys can do even in shells?
Definitely excited to get them back making plays and start the soreness process, get the soreness out, and also see, who's committed to it, because you always have some guys that decide college football is not for them, and we put it on them. I mean, it's hard work. It's very hard, and we'll see kind of where the chips fall when we get to the end of the week, but I can't wait to get started. For me, I just love being out there when I couldn't be there all year last year, so it's a blessing every time I step on the field, and I hope these guys can learn and understand how much of a blessing it is for them to be able to do what they're doing as well.
Thank you very much, and the best of luck to you through the 2014 season.
Thanks for being a part of our family too, and just Eagle fans, come out and see us, man. We're ready to go.